Wellness. If an individual isn't well, the ecosystem misses out. Why? Why can't I just be happy? I'm waking up exhausted, barely making it through the day, collapsing into bed, but I won't sleep. Another night of no sleep. Do I even want to keep doing this? Oh, get it together, Collette. In what seemed like a moment, I lost everything. My health, my career, my financial stability, my home. I went from living in a beautiful home, making 6 figures, to being on food stamps, living in an old RV with 3 dogs and my 3 kids. The irony? I was a wellness scientist with deplorable wellness. My PhD didn't protect me from trauma or from homelessness, and it didn't bring me happiness. As a society, we strive for happiness, yet many of us struggle to really experience it. Have you ever struggled to experience happiness? Yeah. In my animal wellness background, an important concept of wellness, of an animal living in a positive state, is whether or not they can experience the essence of what they were created to be, their ultimate purpose or aim. Aristotle had a word for this, telos. The dolphinness of a dolphin, the eagleness of an eagle, the treeness of a tree. Telos is the you-ness of you and the me-ness of me. If a dolphin can't swim or an eagle can't fly, in the science space, we can say they are not experiencing optimal welfare. Telos matters to the individual's wellness, and wellness of the individual matters to the ecosystem. Nature is such a powerful teacher. Let's look at this little sea turtle for an example. Her egg, buried in the sand, hatches, and she digs her way to the surface, instinctively heading towards the light of the water. She scuttles across the sand towards the ocean, full of sharks. Her life of adversity is just beginning. Predators, disease, pollution, nets, plastic bags that look like the jellyfish she's supposed to eat. She'll spend decades swimming what seems like aimlessly through the ocean. Until, miraculously, she reaches breeding age, and in one season, she will swim up to 10,000 miles back to the same exact beach that she was born on, to lay her eggs in the sand and perpetuate her species, living in her telos. It's beautiful, actually. And her journey to live in her telos has taught me some powerful lessons about living in mine. The first is that the individual being well and living in her telos matters to the ecosystem. Turtles are imperiled. Her odds of survival are only 1 in 1,000. If she isn't resilient, she will not fulfill her essential role of maintaining healthy seagrass beds and coral reef systems upon which many individuals and species depend. Her thriving means that others get to thrive. And her wellness ripples through the ecosystem. Humans, we also are imperiled, facing significant challenges, complex challenges social injustices, climate emergencies, homelessness, mental health issues, global hunger, lack of clean water, seemingly never-ending violence. Yet the humans, the individuals who make up our society, most of us aren't well, whole, well, physically, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually. We're openly bleeding while swimming in an ocean full of sharks, broken down and defeated, barely surviving, certainly not thriving. When I wasn't well, I didn't even know what my telos was. My survival mode in my barely able to function, my reptilian brain was activated. And that meant that I couldn't access my highest level of thinking, my skills, my gifts, my genius wasn't able to be contributed to the world. It was missing out. You matter. Your wellness matters. We need you. Second lesson, sea turtles instinctively seek the light. There is so much darkness in this world. Believe me, I have spent a lot of my life engulfed in it. But seek and you shall find. When you look for the negative, it's easy to look for the negative. I mean, that's what our survival brain is wired for. But you will find it. If you can train your brain to seek the positive, little things like living in gratitude, you can begin to embody your telos. And when you embody your telos, you become a light and you shine. You're a beacon of light that others can follow. And even the tiniest of your spark of light can spread like a wildfire in the dark. The third lesson, sea turtles keep on swimming, even through their challenges. Even in an ocean full of sharks, with seemingly everything out to get them, they let those challenges slide right off the back of their shell, and they learn how to ride the waves. Sea turtles harness their adversity into resilience, and they use the lessons they've learned to live in their telos. It's so beautiful. What if you could think about your adversity as just a wave you got to learn how to ride, strengthening your resolve and aligning you with your telos? Fourth lesson, sea turtles are relentless in pursuit of their purpose. They travel thousands of miles to pursue it, but they're only successful because they follow their inner guiding force. They're deeply grounded to the Earth's magnetic field, and it guides them where to go. They can't see it, but they feel it and they trust it deeply. When I was aligning with my telos, I had to listen to my own inner voice, that still, small voice inside my soul, the quiet whisper above the storm, above the chaos. But to hear that voice, I had to quiet the noise. I had to connect with the essence of my soul through prayer and meditation and connecting with nature. Nature. She is a powerful, powerful teacher, and she shows us that even in an ocean full of sharks, there is resilience and purpose. What if, instead of living defeated, you could harness your resilience, and instead of swimming in an ocean full of sharks, you realized you were actually swimming in an ocean full of grace, and in it, you could thrive. I've seen both sides of this story. I've been broken down, defeated, a victim of my own life circumstance, and I stand before you today no longer that. I am here living in my telos, knowing that my wellness matters, connected to my light grounded through to the earth and trusting in my knowing. And I know that when I thrive, I enable others to thrive. Wellness. The wellness of the individual matters. Telos matters to your wellness, and your wellness matters to the ecosystem. What would it look like if we could all be thriving? What would your world look like if you could live fully well in your telos, thriving? Thank you.